Hello friends, we'll starting the practical applications from today. Basically, before starting the practical applications, we need to set up your system, and we have to use some special softwares, packages, IDEs to write an applications of data science. So in this presentation, I'm showing some IDEs available for us to use. Any one of these IDE will be useful for us. If you are comfortable with Python's any one IDE, we can continue with that. Or in this presentation, I'll show few more IDEs which are available for us to work with. Okay, so these are the basic IDEs that we use for Python programming: idle, spider, pycharm, jupyter, atom, and VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code. Okay, I will not be showing all. The common one which we generally use, how to use them and install, that we'll see. First is idle. Idle is Python's own IDE. When you install the Python on Windows, idle is available by default on your system. That is, when you download it from python.org, it is available, and it looks like this. The screenshot I have taken for my system on Linux OS, and on Windows, which is by default available if you install Python's basic Python 3 installer that time. But if you want to install it on Linux, I'll be using this command to install idle in my system. Second is spider. Spider is also used by many data scientists very regularly. It's very commonly used IDE for Python data science machine learning applications. Okay, so for this IDE, okay, so it's look like something this. Here we have the programming window, and this is the output window. This is what we call the data window. Data values will be visible in this particular part of it. Okay, this is spider. When you install Anaconda on Windows, spider automatically come along with it. But on Linux, we have to install spider separately by the command which is shown on the screen, sudo apt install spider 3. Now, the third and very commonly used, will be using this IDE in our system, Jupyter Notebook, or it's also called as IPython Notebook. It provides an easy to use interactive data science environment across programming languages that doesn't only work as an IDE but also presentation or education tool can also be used here. It's perfect for those who are just starting out with the data science. That's why for this particular applications, I'll be using the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so it contains many features that we are going to add. They are allowing HTML components also from images, videos. That's possible, and even we can export your file in Python format, HTML format, or plain text format also. So all they are possible with this Jupyter Notebook. Look at this. This is the Jupyter Notebooks ID. I'll show how to install that. But again, on Linux, I'll be using a command sudo pip3 install Jupyter. Will install the Jupyter Notebook on your system. And on Windows, if you are installing Anaconda, along with Anaconda, Jupyter will also come. Okay, and the last ID, which is Visual Studio Code, it has gained the popularity in recent 1 to 2 years among the data scientists. Many are comfortable with Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is the open source IDE given by the Microsoft. See, you can download from this particular link, go.microsoft.com/fwlink/? Link ID is equal to 760868, or we can install by using this command, which is sudo dpkg -i and filename.deb. Okay, so this is how we can install the IDEs for Python programming language. So if you are already comfortable with any kind of the IDE, you can continue with the same, or for all the practical that I will be showing over here, so that can be done on the Jupyter Notebook. Now I'll show how to use the Jupyter Notebook now. Okay, so let's see system requirements and setup, what we require to perform the remaining practicals of data science years. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm showing these all requirements of the systems here. Linux operating system. If you're using Linux, I'm using Linux here. Ubuntu 16.04 is my version. Maybe now 20.04 is available, LTS. Anaconda is available. So Anaconda is a special installer for data science applications. It comes with the packages required for the data science applications also. Anaconda is available but not recommended because it takes too much time, and most of the time system applications will get slow. That's why I will not recommend Anaconda, but we can use pip installer for Linux operating systems. I will show this practically how to do it. If you are using Windows operating system, pip method is complex on Windows, so we can use Anaconda here on Windows operating system. That also I'll show Anaconda. And Android, if you are using Android phones and you're not having a laptop or a desktop with you, so we can use Pydroid 3 Android applications. Now let's go one by one how to use it. So let's start with the Linux system first. Now on Linux system we need to install the pip. Okay, so the command is given here. You can see this one, sudo apt install minus upgrade python 3-pip. Pip is Python's own installer. If you want to install the Python's internal packages, that time we will be using this pip installer. And if you want to install this pip, so open your terminal and type this command on your system, the pip will get installed. We can upgrade the pip also by several commands. See, so this is how we can upgrade the pip. Sudo pip3 install -u pip. Currently 19.19 version is available for pip, so that can be chosen. So remember, try to upgrade the pip by this command. And after that, if you want to install all other packages under this, so we can use sudo pip3 install -u, and then instead of pip we can write pandas, numpy, matplotlib, scikit-learn. So these are the first few packages, first 4 commonly used packages that we require for our current data science applications. Let's see this. For example, I want to set up my system in Linux OS. So let's use sudo apt install python 3-pip. Okay, so enter your password. Now it will download the pip. Okay, so I installed the pip already. Okay, maybe yes, it's downloading from the net. And once the operations are completed, the download operations are completed, it will set up the pip on my system. Okay, so this is downloading from the net and the pip will be available. Remember, when you install Python, core basic Python on Windows, pip is by default available in one of the directories called as scripts, and from there we can use this command to install it. Okay, so now I installed the pip. Now sudo apt, or will upgrade the pip, sudo pip3 install -u stands for upgrade pip. Okay, so it will download the pip's current version, latest version from the net, and pip will be available in the current latest version from the net. So let's check this whether it's downloading. Yes, 20.0.2 is now available. I'm using 19th version currently in my system, so it will download. Yes, already set up. It will download it and the system requirements are completed. Now after this, I want to install 4 packages. So currently I require 4 packages. After that, few more packages will also require, that are also expected. So that we'll see when a particular practical requires this. Pandas is a data analysis package which we require. Then numpy. Basically, if you don't specify numpy separately, then also numpy will get installed along with the pandas. Third is matplotlib. Matplotlib is data visualization package. If you want to visualize the data, okay, after this video we'll see pandas and numpy, and after that we'll see data visualization. So we require the matplotlib. Even Seaborn package is also there, so that I'll show when the requirement is there for that kind of visualization in our systems. And the final, that is scikit-learn. Okay, so scikit-learn is the scientific application, that is what machine learning algorithms if you want to run on your system. So we require the scikit-learn, and one of the applications we require the ML extend also. So few more packages also we require in the complete sessions. So I will show this particular application that time, and when they are done, when we are done with the packages, then we'll start working with our systems. Okay, so only packages are installed. I have not installed the IDE, that is Jupyter Notebook yet. So Jupyter Notebook is also installed by using the same command, sudo apt sudo pip3 install Jupyter. Okay, so let's see, all packages are almost done, installed. Yes, packages are completed. And finally I require to install my IDE, so I'm using Jupyter Notebook here. So sudo pip3 install -u Jupyter. So let's see. Yes, it's downloading Jupyter and completed. Yes, so this is how the common and basic setup I require on the Linux operating systems. So I install the Jupyter notebook here. Okay, by the commands which I shown over there, Jupyter notebook also I installed, and along with that few more packages. Few more packages also we require in future. Their names are given on the screen, but if when they require, that time I'll show how to set up that particular packages and what is the application of these particular system packages for using the data science applications on your systems. Okay, so whatever commands I have shown over here, same commands are present on your Android applications also, like pip, and there also I can use the same command to download the packages in Android applications. Okay, so this is how I can work on the Linux operating system. Now if you go on Windows, so I shown here on Windows system, pip method is complex, but we can use Anaconda installer. Now what is Anaconda? Let's go here. See this, anaconda.com is the official website of it. Anaconda is the world's most popular Python R data science platform. See, I can read it again. Open source Anaconda individual distribution. Anaconda distribution is easiest way to perform Python and R data science and machine learning on Linux, Windows and Mac OS. Now if you are using Windows or Mac OS, so we can use Anaconda. You can download the Anaconda. See the package name which are shown over here, which are by default bundled inside the Anaconda. So we don't require to set up anything extra. On Linux also we can install it. See Jupyter Notebook, Pandas, Matplotlib. This is scikit-learn, TensorFlow are the deep learning applications or the library of machine learning from Google. NumPy, Spider is also present inside it. Bokeh is a visualization library. This is H2O is the AI library, Sci-Fi scientific Python library. So all these are inbuilt available in the Anaconda. So if you install Anaconda, these packages will come along. Let's see where it is available. So check the link present here. Now on Windows, if I click on Windows, so you can see 3.7 and 2.7, two versions are there. If I want to install 64-bit, 32-bit, so basically all of your Windows current generation are a 64-bit. If I click on that, then this Anaconda will be downloaded from there. It's freely available. You just save it and install this Anaconda. Okay, so this is Python 2 version available, that also you can use. If you go to Linux, for Linux also the Anaconda installer is available in a shell script format. So by using sh command or by using the bash command, we can install this Anaconda installer on your Linux systems. So you just download from this and install on your system, Anaconda installer. Okay, now once it is installed on your Windows, so something like this will be shown. When you open the Anaconda navigator, so we just can see PyCharm is available, command prompt is available, PowerShell, Orange is again machine learning library that we can use here. GlueViz, then IPython console, RStudio is for R application design, Jupyter Lab. Okay, here Jupyter Notebook is present. Check it out. This is Jupyter Notebook and Spider. They are by default available in Anaconda. Now if you want to start Jupyter Notebook, once the Anaconda is installed, you just click on this icon on Windows, your Jupyter Notebook will start. Okay, but if it is not installed, you can see the install option present there. You just click on that, connect your system to the net and download the Jupyter Notebook also if it is not installed. Okay, remember that. So Anaconda navigator helps you to download system packages also. If you want to go ahead with some packages which are not by default available in Anaconda, so just search for these particular packages here. Okay, search them and install them. That is what facilities are given by the Anaconda navigator here. Okay, so this is this particular setup we require on the Windows operating system. Now if you don't have Linux or don't have Windows, even Mac OS also is having the Anaconda navigator present in it, so you can install Anaconda navigator on Mac OS also. So it is platform independent, so whatever I am showing on Linux system will work exactly in the same way on the Windows operating systems or Mac OS operating systems also. So don't worry about this, we'll perform the practicals in the same directions. Now third case, if you are having Android phones and you don't have laptop, you don't have to perform these operations on laptop or desktop, so we'll be using the PyDroid 3 applications, IDE for Python 3. Okay, so you just can check it. So I have installed in my phone, so it's showing installed over here. Can see these are the applications. See all these particular images will show you how to install it, what it internally contains. See, these are the libraries. See, you can check it in pip. You can install quick install options here: NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, Payload, Reliant, Scikit-learn. all this we can install in this. Okay, this already available, we don't have to use anything extra, and it gives an editor something like this. We can make use of this editor and perform the operations. Whatever operations I am showing on Jupyter notebook here, we can perform here line by line, and run this file by this particular icon present over here. Okay, and you can get the output of it. Fine. So if you are using phone, so you can install by this method. If you are having this tab, then also you can run along with this. Okay, so this Pydroid 3 is also one of the good applications that we can use to run with the Python 3 data science application design over here. Okay, so this is what setup requirements are. So if you want to work with data science applications, minimum these packages are expected to get started with this. If any extra packages or libraries are required, I'll show in that particular algorithm and that particular time when it is expected. We just install it, and in next video we'll start working with data science applications design. Thank you. Thanks a lot.